Cancer in children is something most parents can't imagine. But between 1990 and 2004, more than 34,000 kids in the United States died from the disease. Now one program at a North Side hospital is helping kids in a simple but unique way. In this report, we show you patients that not only have strength, but also colors of courage. At first glance, these beads look ordinary. These hands look small. This butterfly just looks like a decoration. But take a closer look, and you might see things differently.
As soon as I get better, I'm going to start dancing again.
10-year-old Brianna Earskin loved to dance, but now she has a tumor in her kidney.
Sometimes I can't handle the pain. I have to take medicine and it doesn't work and it gets worse.
When the pain is too much, Brianna is comforted by something small, yet very powerful.
Beads of courage are like a reward for what you go through.
Beads of Courage is an oncology program at Children's Memorial Hospital. It's about overcoming obstacles.
Because I did this or because I did that, this is what I got from it, and this is what I'm creating with it. It helps kids identify with kids.
After finding out, I mean, it's not something that's worth being upset over. I'm going to have to deal with it, get through it, move on.
Brandon Barron is 19, and he has leukemia. Through his beads, Barron was able to illustrate his struggle and the many obstacles he has faced and overcome.
Definitely helped a lot, I mean, because I can show people what I've been through, what I've done. I mean, I spent 96 days in the hospital overnight.
The beads each have different meanings. The blue is for clinic visits, the white is for chemo. They even have glow-in-the-dark beads for radiation. And while the beads stand for the procedures performed, they signify even more to the kids who collect them.
You should never want to waste a minute.
Jenny Nadoff lost her daughter, Chaya Mitchell, in June of last year. She was just 19. Chaya's beads helped her in the 16 months she battled a brain tumor.
It changed her whole outlook on everything. Every time she got a bead or every time she had to go through a procedure, it became, well, at least I get a bead for this, and it became very, very positive.
And the beads also helped Jenny.
And it just brings back all the memories of the good and the bad, but doing it together, and you know how much she really, really enjoyed it. And it was, you know, at times it can be just a diversion, you know, just, you know, whatever's happening that's difficult, you could focus on the beads. So.
While the beads are a reminder of Chaya, perhaps the greatest reminder rests around her mother's neck.
A butterfly is a symbol of hope, and she never, I mean, never ever gave up hope.
A tradition of Beads of Courage is to give parents who lose their child a handcrafted glass butterfly, signifying that their child has risen to a new life.
You know, I wasn't sure exactly what to do with it at first, because I said, well, you know, maybe it should go on Chaya's beads, on her things, but I really wanted to be able to have it and keep it close to me so I could have her, you know, feel like I had her with me.
I think first and foremost, kids need to be kids.
Dr. Kathy Zabracki is a pediatric psychologist at Loyola University.
And here you have this length of beads that's 2 feet long, and it just shows you just how strong you are, how resilient you are. Psychologically speaking, yeah, it definitely will help build their self-esteem, help them have something concrete once again to just show how strong they are.
The program serves as a platform, the beads as a vehicle of expression.
So she chooses to make jewelry of hers because she's a little girl and girls like jewelry.
Definitely spent a lot of time putting those beads together and having it set up the way it is. I chose to display them like this so you can actually see what each thing represents.
It's just a way to connect with her and, you know, just remember everything that she went through. And the other day I was, you know, just going through some of the beads and trying to remember. It was pink with these big white bumps on it. I couldn't remember what it was, but then, like, one time she had fallen when she was in the hospital and she banged her head and she had a big bump on her head. The doctor said, well, you know, are you going to get a bang your head on the floor bead? And she's like, yeah, I got to get one for that.
Perhaps the best part is when patients get new beads. They get a sense of accomplishment that surprises even the strongest of survivors.
156 beads.
Wow, congratulations.
I think I would get that much.
Yeah.
She has more courage than I do.
She just gave a lot to a lot of people. Everyone learned from her.
It's all in my mentality, knowing that I'm going to beat it, knowing that I can't let it take me. I got to fight it to the bitter end. If it could help me, I'm sure it could help somebody else.
And courage is something you can't always see, but if you take a closer look, the beads paint the picture and tell the story, and give even the youngest of cancer patients a sense of hope and healing.
I have 156 beads.
That's a lot of beads.
David Rivelli, Medill reports.